What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video is regarding a new gold making guide for the upcoming event, which is the Jubilee anniversary event. And in particular, it's for obtaining one of the most rarest items in the game, probably the rarest item that's ever been released in the game. And this is what it is. It's a picture of the True Flame sword, and it says at launch it was obtainable in Stonefalls via fishing. Although it was extremely rare and only a handful of players had ever found it, it cannot be traded either. So that was originally way back in like, I think 2014 or 15. You could obtain this sword. It wasn't anything powerful as far as I'm aware of. It was just a very unique sword that was very hard to get, and it was only out of the Stonefalls fishing holes. So it was, very, very rare item. Apparently only a handful of players ever got it. I never see it. But then it was quickly patched, I think, and then removed from the game. So it's always been one of these very super highly sought after. And if you ever had one, then, obviously it'd be a very unique item. It wasn't tradable, so there wasn't really an actual price tag on these things, but with the new coming update, they have changed things. It's finally going to be obtainable. So if we just go to the description, so it says, in keeping with our 10-year of shenanigans in ESO, certain activities in the game will now offer some unique, never before sourced cosmetic rewards from exploring certain areas or systems of the game. So if we read here in the top right, it says, as an extremely small chance from any fishing node during the Jubilee, you may find the outfit style pages for the True Flame sword replica. Yes, really. So that is the sword in question, which was previously only obtainable for a small amount of time, super rare. It's now going to be obtainable. It does say extremely small chance as well. So my guess is this is what you want to be going for a gold making, as if you do get your hands on this style page of the True Flame sword replica, it's going to hold a lot of nostalgia for veteran players, and I do believe this is going to have a very hefty price tag. It depends how rare of a drop it is and how many actually do come up, obviously, but if it is super rare, obviously this could be worth millions and millions of gold, potentially with an unlimited price tag. Especially if you're one of the first people to obtain one. But like I said, it does depend on how many do flood the market. It does say an extremely small chance, so hopefully this is the thing to gun for. I will read the other ones as well, but I think these are not going to be worth as much. So if you do the Dolmen reward chest, you get a chance of getting the Worms replica, which is Manamarco's staff, so it's going to be quite a nice staff. And then there's also world bosses in Vardenfell have a chance to drop a style page of either the Sun Ra replica or the Barbarous Wolf helmet replica, as seen during that chapter's story. And then you've got the Geesiers in Somerset. They drop a Alvanor staff, that's seen during the chapter's story. So again, these things are going to be the Dolmen ones. Everyone does Dolmens, so they're going to think they're going to be quite common. And then the world bosses in Vardenfell, again, they're going to be easier to obtain as well. And I think the Somerset Geesiers might be a little bit trickier. But so them pages, they're still going to be worth money. So I'd definitely farm them as well if you want to. But I would definitely gun for, which is what I will be doing. I'll probably do a few live streams of me trying to obtain this True Flame sword replica. So yeah, that's what it will look like, the style page. And that's what it originally did look like. So where can you fish? Where can you find the best fishing spots? So I've just got these here of the best fishing spots I would recommend. I would recommend these ones as they are easy to access. The one on the top left is the Alakare Desert, which is right near the Goat's Head Way Shrine. It's pretty much an unlimited fishing hole spot, as you don't have to move from this lake and river bit. As they just keep spawning. Also, the goats drop the guts, which is the bait for the fishing. So you can definitely just stay here. If you don't have any DLC, I'd recommend going to the Alakare. Also, The bottom left one is a lake in Craglawn. Again, I'm pretty sure it's an unlimited respawn on the fishing hole. So once you fish on both of these points in Alacare Desert or Craglawn, once they are, they would, all one will always appear once it is dried up, and you can just move on and just keep going in a circle. Not sure about the bait, but just make sure you have tons of bait, obviously, just so you can continue to farm. And the one I will be going to, if you do have the DLC, most people should have it now because it was released free last month, is the Hrothgar fishing spot, which is the Culvara's Kennel. So it's actually a delve in Hrothgar. I have done a video on this before about making golf with perfect row, and in that delve there is an unlimited fishing hole spots, and it's very good for racking up large amounts of perfect row. As the fishing hole spots are very close, you ain't got to waste time keep trying to find in them. So of all three of these spots, yeah, you won't be wasting time running around. There is other places obviously you can do fishing, which is like Artaeum or Somerset or Apofrica, as they will yield additional rewards, but you have to keep wasting time walking around trying to find these fishing holes. So I'd definitely recommend, if you're going to be after the True Flame sword, which I think is going to be the most expensive style page to probably ever drop, depending on how super rare the drop chance is, I would definitely recommend going to these three locations purely just to get that, because it does say from any fishing node, but it's only during the event as well. So of course, once the event is over, the price is going to escalate into probably crazy amounts of gold. So I will be doing this on my Xbox account when this drops. I think it's the 4th of April once the Jesters event is finished. And then obviously it will then commence, and I will be going straight to one of these fishing spots, probably the Culvara's Kennel in Hrothgar, and just do a stream or whatever, and just trying to farm this, because it's only 2 weeks. I think the event is quite a long event, but that is the window to try and obtain this super rare drop. So if you do get your hands on it, it's going to make you super rich. And also, even if you don't get it, you got to remember that these three spots, you're going to obtain tons of perfect row, which always sell for a lot of gold because they are highly sought after in a lot of, I think it's the smoked bear haunch recipe, which a lot of endgame PvP players use. So you're never going to come away empty-handed. Even if you don't get the thing, you're going to get tons of row anyway. So this is going to be an absolute crazy gold making. This is what I would be doing during the anniversary event, and you're going to make absolute tons of gold. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Drop it a like if you found it useful, and any comments, just drop them in the comments section below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as I do lots of guides and builds. So stay tuned for the next video.